Jean Piaget, the Swiss psychologist, is famous for his studies on the development of children. As director of the International Bureau on Education, in 1934, Piaget declared that without education, our societies will collapse. So the moral development of children was very important to Piaget. According to Piaget, in the age group 5 to 9, the children have a heteronomous morality. That is, the children obey rules for the sake of obeying rules. As they grow older, as they come to age 9 and 10, they start thinking along the lines, why these rules are necessary, why these rules should be obeyed. That is autonomous morality. When Jesus and his disciples were walking in the cornfield, it is said that the disciples were hungry. It was a Sabbath day. They plucked ears of corn from the field and ate. The critics of Jesus approached Jesus and said, "This is a Sabbath day. You are not supposed to do any work, but your disciples are plucking corns from the field and eating them." Jesus replied, "Man is not made for the Sabbath. Rules and regulations are made for man. Man is not made for rules and regulations." The American psychologist Lawrence Kohlberg extended the theory of Piaget. His theory is known as the stages of moral development. Kohlberg was a professor in the Department of Psychology in the University of Chicago. He presented many situations to the subjects whom he studied. For instance, one situation presented by Kohlberg is like this. A man, Heinz, has a wife suffering from terminal cancer. Heinz hears that a certain drug sold by a druggist in the town can cure his wife of cancer. The druggist demands $2,000 for that drug. Heinz understood that the druggist was buying radium for $200, making the drug out of radium and selling it for $2,000. Heinz approached some friends and relatives and was able to muster only $1,000 for the drug. With this $1,000, Heinz approaches the druggist, but the druggist refuses to give the drug for anything less than $2,000. Heinz is frustrated. He even contemplates breaking into the drugstore and stealing the drug. Kohlberg poses questions before the subjects like, what is the behavior that is appropriate? And he finds out the reasoning the subjects use to justify the behavior they find appropriate. And Kohlberg divided the people's development into 3 stages. One, the pre-conventional stage, pre-conventional level, three levels, pre-conventional level, then the conventional level, and then the post-conventional level. In the pre-conventional level, Kohlberg considered two stages. The stage one will be where the children obey rules to avoid punishment. And in the next stage, there is also they obey rules also with a self-interest, because avoiding punishment is more comfortable, is good for them. Then the thinking goes to the next level, the conventional level. There a child obeys rules because he knows that if he obeys the rules, he'll be regarded as a good boy. That is, conforming to the rules and regulations of the society makes him regarded as a good person. And the next stage of thinking is that of the morality behind obeying rules and regulations. The law and order is made for the society, and the moral thing is to obey the laws and regulations. And the next level is the post-conventional level. And the first stage here would be the thinking, the reasoning that you are in a social contract with the others in society. So you are bound by the social contract with every other person in the society. And the next stage of thinking would be the principles behind the rules and regulations in the society. It is at this stage that the abstract thinking about whether that rule or this rule is really necessary for the society comes, and reformers sometimes want to change these rules. So, the Piaget's theory on the moral development of child was extended by Lawrence Kohlberg, and these theories are very much important to the study of moral development in psychology. Thank you.